In this lesson, we're going to have a look at how to rationalise the denominator of a surd. So, surds on the bottom of fractions are bad. So, for example, 3 over root 2 is seen as being a badly presented surd. That's because there's a surd on the bottom. So the denominator of this surd is said to be irrational. So surds are irrational numbers, and by irrational we mean can't be written as a fraction of integers, so it can't be written as a over b, where a and b are integers. A rational number can. So for example, root 9, which is equal to 3, can be written as 3 over 1. A over b. So that is rational. 6/8 can be written as, well, 6 over 8. 6 on the top, 8 on the bottom, both integers. So yeah. 0.2 recurring, you know, from GCSE is the equivalent of 2/9. So 2 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Yes, that's rational, because it can be written as a fraction, a ratio of integers. Root 2 can't. So it's said to be irrational. So we've got an irrational denominator, a surd denominator, and that's seen as being a bad thing. So what we're going to do to make it rational, we're going to times by 1, but in a really clever way. We're going to times by a number over itself. That's just 1. So we're not going to change the value of that fraction. We're just going to change how it's presented. And the top becomes 3 times root 2, which is 3 root 2. The bottom becomes root 2 times root 2, which is just 2. 3 root 2 over 2. And just to check that on the calculator, let's put the original question that we're asked to simplify in there. 3 over root 2 indeed becomes 3 root 2 over 2. So that's how you rationalise the denominator of a fraction. Of a surd, you multiply by the surd part over itself. In circumstances like this, which is quite a simple type of problem, there are exceptions to this, which we'll go through later. But let's do a few examples of this now, just to get this underway. So this one here, simplify the following surds fully to obtain an equivalent expression in simplified surd form. And the surd to simplify, which has an irrational denominator, is 3 over root 5. So maybe pause the video and have a go. Have a look at the example we've just done above and try and apply that example to this. So pause the video. And I'm going to go for it now anyway. So what we're going to do, first of all, write the question out. Always good practice. 3 over root 5. And the part we want to rationalise is the root 5. So we're going to times by 1, but in this really clever way. That makes the bottom rational. Again, root 5 times root 5 is 5. And on the top, we get 3 root 5. And that's that one done. So let's just check the answer. So 3 over root 5, because the calculator will often do these for us, is 3 root 5 over 5. Indeed, we were correct. So let's try another one. Let's try part B, this one here. So 2 over 3 root 6. So pause the video if you want and have a go at it. So you might be forgiven for thinking that we times by 3 root 6 over 3 root 6, which is a valid but quite a wasteful thing to do, because the offensive part of this, of the denominator, is just the root 6. So it makes sense just to multiply by root 6 over root 6, like that. So on the top we get 2 root 6, and on the bottom we get 3 times, well, root 6 times root 6 is just 6. We get 3 times 6, which is 18, which we can also read as 2/18 of root 6. 2/18 of root 6, Well, 2/18 is 1/9 of root 6. So 1/9 of root 6. Or an equivalent expression would be root 6 over 9. So putting it in the calculator, we can see that the original question, if we put it in there, is 2 over 3 root 6. Press equals, and it gives us root 6 over 9, the equivalent of what we wrote there. All's good. So this next example, 5 over root 75. First of all, there's something to notice about the denominator. It can be simplified. So pause if you want to have a clean run at it yourself. But I'll start. So root 75 is equal to root 25 root 3, which is 5 root 3. So I can rewrite this like that. So 5 over 5 root 3. And that significantly simplifies it, because 5 over 5 is just 1, leaving us with 1 over root 3. Which is so easy to simplify to rationalise the denominator of. Times by 1 in this really clever way to get root 3 over 3. And we're done. And let's put this in the calculator just to check the answer. 5 over root 75 equals root 3 over 3, as we wanted. So we'll do one final example like this. Let's have a go at this one here. So 3 over 2 root 40 over root 60. Notice that the top and the bottom can both be simplified. So if you want to clean run it, you should pause the video, have a go. But as is usually the case, I'll continue. So that becomes 3 root 4 root 10 over 2 root 6 root 10. And notice we've got root 10 divided by root 10. That can disappear, giving us on the top 3 times root 4 is 3 times 2, which is 6. And we've got 2 root 6 on the bottom. Let's keep simplifying. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. Like that. And now we're ready to rationalise the denominator. And to be fair, we were ready in the first place, but this has just made it a lot easier. Equals 3 root 6 over 6 equals, divide top and bottom by 3, we get 1 over 2 rather root 6. Putting in the calculator, let's see. 3 root 40 over 2 root 60 equals root 6 over 2, a half of root 6, as we got doing it our way. So we're probably ready to move on to a more difficult type of rationalising the denominator now, before you're ready to do the worksheet. So let's do that. So moving on. Sometimes surds can be a mixture of a number, an integer, and a surd part, like this one here. So we're being asked to simplify 1 over 2 plus root 3. Now, if you were to follow the same technique that we did before, i.e. timesing by the surd part over itself, let's see how that works out. I'll give you a clue as well, it doesn't. So 1 over 2 plus root 3 times root 3 over root 3. I am doing the wrong thing here, I will stress. We end up with root 3 on the top, and then 2 root 3 plus 3 on the bottom, 2 root 3 plus 3. That clearly doesn't help, because the bottom is still irrational. It still contains a surd. In this case, when they're more complicated, what we do is multiply by the conjugate of the surd. The same thing, but with the surd part made negative. So we multiply by that over itself. So again, we're multiplying by 1 because a number over itself is 1. So we're not changing the value of this surd, we're just representing how it looks. So on the top we've got 1 times that, which just gives itself. And here's where the magic happens. So we've got 4 minus 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 minus 3, which is equal to, well, the top stays 2 root 3. So we've got positive 2 root 3 take 2 root 3, and we've got 4 take 3, which is 1, which we wouldn't bother writing. So 1 over 2 plus root 3 is equal to 2 minus root 3. And this technique here is similar to the difference of 2 squares. Arguably it is the difference of 2 squares, where we've got x plus something, x minus something, times together. The middle parts cancel, just leaving 2 squared minus root of 3 squared. And now we have it. The denominator, 1, is now rational. So let's try another one. Let's build on this. So this one here, that's about to appear. And if you want to have a go at this one yourself, you can pause the video and do so. But I'll crack on with this. So what we're going to do, we've got 3 over 2 plus 3 root 5. I'm going to multiply by the conjugate of that surd over itself, 2 minus 3 root 5 over 2 minus 3 root 5. And multiplying at the top, we get 6 minus 9 root 5 times both those by 3, divided by, and we've got 4 minus 6 root 5 plus 6 root 5 minus, so we've got 3 times 3 is 9, and root 5 times root 5 is 5. They cancel, equals 6 minus 9 root 5 divided by, and we've got 4 minus 45, which is minus 41. But we don't like having negative numbers on the bottom of fractions either. So I'm going to multiply both top and bottom by minus 1 to get minus 6 plus 9 root 5 over 41. And we've written that in simplified surd form. And if we wanted, and the only reason I can think of wanting to is if we're directly asked to separate that out into 2 terms, that would be minus 6 over 41 plus 9 over 41 root 5, like that. Let's just see. Let's put the original question back in the calculator. Got 3 over 2 plus 3 root 5 equals minus 6 plus 9 root 5 over 41. Let's do another. Slightly more complicated again. So let's simplify this surd here. Again, if you want to have a go by yourself, pause the video, have a go, then compare it to my solution afterwards. So, copying the question out as is good practice, we get 10 over root 6 minus root 5 times the conjugate over itself, root 6 plus root 5 over root 6 plus root 5 equals, well, the top becomes 10 root 6 plus 10 root 5 divided by, so we've got 6 minus, or rather plus root 6 root 5 minus root 6 root 5. So there's your plus 6 root 5, there's your minus root 6 root 5, take 5. equals, well, they disappear, and 10 minus 5 is 1, leaving 10 root 6 plus 10 root 5. And let's just check that on the calculator, the original calculation, what the question originally asked us to do. 10 over root 6 minus root 5 equals exactly what we found. 10 root 6 plus 10 root 5. So have a go at the worksheet, as is now the routine. Do all the questions, then move on to the next lesson.